Pope Leo XIV brings President Tinubu of Nigeria and Peter Obi together. Wow! On May 15th, 2025, it was reported that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will on Saturday, being 17th May, depart Abuja for Rome, Italy, to attend inauguration of the newly elected Pope Leo XIV. The president's visit followed an official invitation from the Vatican, extended through Cardinal Pietro Parolin, emphasizing the significance of Nigeria's representation at a time of global tension and transformation within the Catholic Church. You may be wondering why President Tinubu should be invited to the inauguration of the pontificate of Pope Leo XIV. The Vatican City and Nigeria have established diplomatic relations. The Holy See, the sovereign entity governing the Catholic Church, recognizes Nigeria's sovereignty and established formal ties with the country since April 29, 1976. Since then, the two entities have maintained cordial and mutually beneficial relations. Nigeria established its embassy at the Vatican in 2012. The Vatican has had diplomatic relations in Nigeria since 1960, initially through apostolic delegates and later through apostolic pronuncios or nuncios, after diplomatic relations were established in 1976. Of course, Peter Obi being in the Vatican City for the inauguration of the pontificate of Pope Leo XIV is not news. It's not surprising, rather, because Peter Obi is a staunch Catholic and a Papa Knight for that matter, who has been committed, who has shown much interest in the affairs of the church, and has stood his ground in matters of faith, in spite of his political involvement. It is rare to find on records where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Peter Obi in the recent times or since the 2023 general elections have come so close the way they have come close in Vatican City during this inauguration of the pontificate of Pope Leo XIV. Has the miracle of reconciliation just started? Yes. God works miracles in different ways. So, in the inauguration of the pontificate of Pope Leo XIV, the miracle of love, unity, and reconciliation has started. How and why? Nigeria is going to benefit, is going to gain spiritual and economic blessings for attending and participating actively in the inauguration of the pontificate of Pope Leo XIV. The blessings the Holy Father bestowed on all nations will follow our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Peter Obi, very much loved by Nigerians, and come back to our land. But the joy and the surprise is that in Vatican, all of them that went were able to meet and greet one another. Recently, it's reported President Bola Tinubu, Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, and the former Ekiti State Governor, Kayode Fayemi, met at Pope Leo XIV's inaugural Mass or installation on Sunday in Rome, being 18th May 2025. When Fayemi cited President Tinubu, where he sat with other leaders, he asked Peter Obi to follow him to pay homage to the Nigerian leader. Obi agreed, and on getting to the president, Fayemi broke the ice between Obi and Tinubu. He said, "Mr. President, welcome to our church and thank you for honoring the Pope with your presence." It is reported that Tinubu himself responded, "I should be the one welcoming you and Peter. I am the head of the Nigerian delegation." The president's response cracked up Obi, who agreed with the president, and Obi said, "Yes, indeed, we are members of your delegation." You can see how father and son relationship develops. Within the Vatican City, there is love, there is peace, there is reconciliation. I believe and I pray on coming back to this country, we see the need to put into practice the words of the Holy Father, what Pope Leo XIV told the whole entire world, the world leaders, with Nigerian president seated there, listening to the homily. When they come back, I pray that this homily will bear fruit. Let us now take some lessons from the homily of Pope Leo XIV during the inaugural mass of its pontificate. I would like to emphasize more on the major thing that the Pope hinted on in that homily, and that is love and unity. What did Pope Leo XIV say? He said that love and unity are the two dimensions of the mission entrusted to Peter by Jesus Christ. Pope Leo XIV went further to say, brothers and sisters, I would like that our first great desire be for a united church, a sign of unity and communion which becomes a leaven for a reconciled world. In this our time, we still see too much discord, too many wounds caused by hatred, violence, prejudice, the fear of difference, and an economic paradigm that exploits the earth's resources and marginalizes the poorest. Ending his homily, the Pope said a very important thing. Together as one people, as brothers and sisters, let us work towards God and love one another. And that's why I say the miracle of reconciliation has started. If Nigerian delegates can come back and put into practice what the Pope has just said. In a very special way, the Pope pointed out that we still see too much discord, too many wounds caused by hatred, violence, prejudice, and the fear of difference, an economic paradigm that exploits the earth's resources and marginalizes the poorest. When we think about this in Nigeria, can we think of how to listen to the Pope and act on this so that Nigeria becomes a great nation? May the inauguration of the pontificate of Pope Leo XIV be a starting point of Nigeria's greatness. May it be a reconciling point of all political differences. May it be also a starting point of justice. May it be a starting point of national reorientation and societal development in Nigeria. And may the Almighty God bless you immensely as you listen to this message, and pray for our country, Nigeria. Pray for our dear president. Pray for all political leaders and religious leaders in Nigeria as well. And pray for our country and pray for our land. Thanks for taking pains to listen to this message up to this point. God bless you immensely.